What is going on? Raj coming at y'all. I know that was long. He was like, man, it was almost 3 minutes of me just looking at your TV with some birds on it. Well, a lot of people don't really show up this morning anyway, except for my one faithful subscriber who's always here every morning. I don't know who this mystery person is, but I really appreciate it. I did not thank the Heavenly for the opportunity to be able to see you guys. As always, weather's really gray out. We gave us a couple sunny days, and now it's back to being gray. And, it is what it is, so you just got to deal with what you got to deal with in the time that we live in right now. It doesn't look too good right now. Baby formula's out, supplies, food starting to dwindle, and I'm going to say it, some people voted for this. Get high gas prices, people trying to walk around like there's nothing wrong, and they're killing people. Are killing Philly, another killing last night. Guy driving 100 miles an hour down Allegheny Avenue. I'm very familiar with Allegheny and Kensington. I lived on Allegheny Avenue, not close to Kensington, but been at Kensington many times in my lifetime. And somebody was doing 100 miles an hour. Honda van jumped the curb, crashed and decapitated and mangled two people who were probably just standing there waiting for the freaking coming out the turnstile or something. Didn't know what was happening. Bam, took their heads off, mangled them. They said they didn't want to show the bodies. It was crazy. And the person who was driving instantly dead, 3 people dead. Unbelievable. What is going on in our planet? What is going on right now in this city? What is going on right now on this earth? A lot of you voted for it. I'm sorry, I gotta keep it real. A lot of you voted for it. So now that we're here and this is what we got, I prepare. I hope that you prepare, get yourself right, get your life right, get your spiritual right, because if anybody is telling me they're not anxious about what's going on, then you're just really, you have no heart, no feelings, no nothing. There's just no way in the world, because you don't want to take responsibility for the fact that a lot of people voted for what's going on right now, because it couldn't have happened with any other organization, any other administration, any other presidency, except for this presidency. And that's why we're going through what we're going through now. So don't deny it. Don't deny it. Just take it up. I'm telling you, the first help to healing is to admit when you made a mistake. That's healing within your heart, your mind, body, and soul. A lot of people are really losing it right now. I'll put some anxiety videos up, and I'll put some down in this telecast so you can see people of this color. Because you might have some people in your family acting like they're brave and ain't nothing going on, and they probably don't even care. That's the hard part about thinking about nobody right now just don't even care what's going on. Like, whatever, I ain't got no baby. I'm worried about feeding a baby for it. But I will be in that Wendy's line later on. It's really bananas right now. I pray us all a better way. If we all pray together, maybe we can get out of this. Other than that, it ain't getting any better. But in the meantime, you gotta live day to day, so that's what I'm here for. So we're gonna lighten up the levity and we talk about fragrance, so on and so forth. What I will know and what I will not be doing from now on is spraying a fragrance on my neck. Seems something's happening with my neck. It could be for the fragrance. It could be for me, and I like to have ice bottles on my neck. When I go to bed, for some reason, it kind of calms me to have ice bottles on my neck. I've been doing that for years. And it could have been anything. It could have been like when I wear my chain, my navy chain, it's really like a metal. And then used to have black, I had to spray paint the black, but it's starting to wear off, and now it's going to the bronze part of the chain. That could have something to do with it, so I can't put anything on my neck. I really don't even want to have this on my neck, because it can be aggravated. You know, maybe I'll turn the beads around a little bit more, because I do want to wear my tiger eye beads. All right, let's get right to it. We're not going to be spraying any juices on our neck, but we will be spraying everywhere else. Andy Towers, Orange Star. Let's talk about it. Andy Towers has always been one of my favorites. There's been no doubt about it, so that's just what it is. We'll talk about that shortly. Citrus, amber, sweet, white floral, animalic, and vanilla. The first fragrance, and this is number 9, by the way. The first fragrance ever bought by Andy Towers was LDDM. Everybody know that. Les Dames Macaron from up in Bend, New York, a long time ago, 8 years ago. 9 years ago, maybe. Been in this game a little while. Yeah. Orange Star. All right, now let's go to the actual notes. Thank Andy Towers for this one as usual. Always making juices. Almost like Sarah McCartney, but not as many as Sarah McCartney. mandarin orange, and clementine. Can't beat that. Orange blossom, nothing but orange as far as orange star. Lemongrass to hype up the blunt blossom probably. Ambergris, of course, one of his favorite notes. And then we got tonka bean and vanilla. Let's get to spraying, but not on our neck. We're in a tea today because it's going to be warm outside, so we're going to spray some on the tea. We will spray some on the skins, because that hasn't been having a problem. So we know it's not really, I always spray on my skin. So we can't say that's been a problem. And it's not really up around this part of my neck, because it's the back. So I think it's really the chains I was wearing. Maybe some kind of reaction, maybe the ice bottles, and maybe anything else I put on my neck. Roller balls I put on my neck to relieve my neck, stuff like that. I mean, it might be that too. But anyway, you definitely want to check it out. If you want orange, I mean, that's why you call it orange star. If you want orange, this is orange right here. You can't get any more orange than this. It's hyped up with the vanilla and the ambergris, because the amber really, really makes this thing pop off. You definitely got to have it. Holla at your boy. Famous YouTuber wore Sunshine Man yesterday. It worked, but it got my eye on Decollab, Bojab. I would never buy that. It smells like a bum on the corner. And friends sent me some real nice juice. All right, right on. Famous YouTuber. Yeah, I smelled Decollab. Everybody always talked about that. And when I smelled that, like I said, ages ago. And if it's the same Decollab, unless they reformulate it, it reminded me of a dude on the corner. I ain't want to say bum. I shouldn't say bum, right? It reminded me of a homeless person that didn't wash up. It must be the animalic ingredients or something like that. Nah, I would never wear that. Especially I wouldn't spend that money for that. I would never spend no road your money, man. I mean, times are tough nowadays. Even if a rich person, even rich people are really spending a lot of money on stuff nowadays. You know what I mean? I'm not spending no $300 on them. $200, you can get it cheap, okay, $100, whatever it is. Trade with a friend, swap, different. But to go out on retail, because everything I talk about is retail. If you're going to go out on retail and buy that, man, and the way times are now hard, I mean, a rich person would be really, 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 really insensitive to people who are really out here struggling to spend $300 on Nicolette. I'm just keeping it real, dog. You know I keep it real. I got to keep it real, man. I would never spend that kind of money, man. I got $5 that I found in my hallway. Walking to my complex, I found this $5 in the hallway. And if I knew who dropped that $5, I would definitely give it back to him. But what I decided to do with that $5 was, I put that $5 in my car. I'm not going to spend it. Ain't going to happen. The first person that come up and ask me for money that I think deserves $5, I'm going to give it to him. Because it ain't my $5. Somebody dropped it. So I'm just going to take their drop and give it to somebody else. Times are hard, bruh. I ain't spending that kind of money on that. I ain't really going to spend no money on no fragrances at all. But if I'm not spending it with Perfumology, who I support, near guy, and if I'm going to buy it, I'm going to buy it from him. If I'm going to get out and have a couple extra dollars. But at that particular point, you know, I'm not spending that kind of money on the road, man. I don't know. Times are too tough right now for a lot of people, especially the people who can't find baby formula for their babies right now. And every 5 minutes it seems as though something is contaminated. People going to be starving, man. You can't drink Roja. Take that money and buy some NoCow protein powder. Because when you ain't got nothing to eat and ain't nothing on the shelves, you pour some water in this. Hopefully you got a whole bunch of water, some spring water of some sort, maybe distill, and feed yourself. Bam. I feel you. That's what I'm saying. When you was looking in your eye on Nicolab Roja, man, I'm like, are you serious? Oh, man, times are hard, bro. I don't mind doing fragrances. And you can't wear them all. I just sold a lot of mine. I sold over 200 bottles easily over the last year. I haven't sold lately. But, man, I get rid of 10, 12 bottles easy, man. It's gluttonous to me to some point. I mean, not all the way. When I got into the game, I was doing it because I wanted to have this channel. But then when I established this channel and realized I done capped out at maybe 2,000 subscribers, there's no need for me to really even buy any more fragrance anymore and spend my money, you know, $100, $200, $300, $400 on a haul or whatsoever, when ain't nobody really paying attention to what I'm talking about anyway. So I can use that money to buy some NoCow. But let's go to the second thing, which you know I like, is silver. So if I'm not buying anything, and I'm not buying freaking nutritions, whatsoever, I'm buying some silver. This is called the 20 euro 175 Gerwiener Philharmonika. Now this coin from the Republic Österreich, okay? Republic of Austria. Now this is based off the Philharmonic coin, but the difference is I have several Philharmonic coins that are different from this style. This style really with the gold, which is not really gold, but the gold tone, celebrates the guy who actually found the Philharmonica. And there's these guys right here, and you got three guys right there who really, has something to really do with the Philharmonic Orchestra. If you're familiar with that, if you're familiar with music, and so I bought it because it's definitely down with music. And the Philharmonic coins that I have that are not this style here, I bought as well. So this is a Philharmonica coin, commemorative issue. There's only 30,000 of these, and you know I like coins they don't make a lot of unless they're supposed to be generic coins, like American Eagles and Canadian Maple Leafs, or like I said, Philharmonic coins, Libertad, stuff like that. But when you have special coins like these collector coins, y'all know I still got a couple of these left from when I sold them, okay? So this is the 20 euro, 175 Gerard Wiener Philharmonica, kind of celebrating the start of the Philharmonic Orchestra in Austria. You know your boy gonna always have some nice coins. Bars. All right. We talked about the NoCow protein powder, and I had ran out of my protein powder. I usually use Orgain, or I forgot the other one I usually use. So what I did was I was getting ready to buy this other brand because I had to go to I bought this other brand. I had to go up to the vitamin shop to pick up some other stuff like some what else? Dang, doggone it. Right? Even a silver bottle. I went up there to buy I ended up buying some salt, some bathing salts with lavender in it. I bought that yesterday, some Epsom salt. I forgot who make them. But yeah, I used to have the other Epsom salt, just your generic Epsom salt, but I bought some Epsom salt yesterday. It has lavender in it, blah, blah, blah. Then a friend of mine was like, you ain't got nothing. I got the one with the lavender and the this and the that and the that, and the this, that, and that. So I've been taking baths lately to soothe my nerves, calm me down. Even though I think sometimes I think I'm hyped up, but I'm no hyped up than you look at any of my videos. I'm no hyped up than I'm doing a video now. But to me, it's just man, I really know what's going on this planet. I mean, I really don't know why it's going on, but I know, man, there's a lot of death and destruction and people starving and people killing each other and a lot of stuff, man. Yo, it's crazy right now. That's why I got, keep my armament in the house, man. I had to buy, people want to know, why you buying guns, man? Shoot. Somebody come in here, man, I'm going out fighting. I'm going to go out with a blaze of glory. Because that's what it is right now, man. It's really crazy out here. So I want you guys to really stop acting like there's nothing going on in your life and that this world is going to somehow come around to benefit you and nobody else. No, if it can't benefit the whole of the humanity of what's going on right now, then you, my friend, are part of the problem that is making this happen. Because they know there are people out here who don't really care about anybody else but themselves. And there's a doggone crying shame that there are people that don't care about nothing but themselves, man. You see them on Facebook, you see them on Instagram, you see them on Twitter, you see them on TikTok. All they're worrying about is them. Trying to forget about what's going on in this world, except for the people who can't feed their babies. I bet you they ain't on TikTok. I bet you they ain't on Twitter. They ain't on Facebook. They ain't on Instagram. They're trying to feed their child with their own breast milk or trying to get some milk. Y'all got to start being more sensitive, man. See, because Facebook and them know what they was doing when they was doing this whole social media thing. And they knew. And I'm saying no because they know, but they didn't know. And you don't say affirmation with this second. I know it was the people lying. They say, and everything was going to be great. Everything's going to be fine. In the meantime, they're doing this, right? Or they're looking to the left. Looking to the left means somebody lying. Watch somebody's eyes when you're looking at them. To you, they'll be looking to the right. Be careful. They're looking to the left. So anyway, look at your president. He never blinks. Y'all voted for that guy. All right, here you go. So no milk. You got 43 grams in one scoop, and that's what I need. You need 50 grams a day as a vegan at least to get the amount that you need. So I spread it out into my oatmeal I just ate, and I put some of my smoothie, one scoop, so I'm gonna get my 43 grams of so I can start to build this muscle back, because being a vegan doesn't mean you can't grow muscle, but I'm gonna concentrate on what I'm eating than I am working out to build muscle and more or less trying to keep my weight down. I went down to 200, now I'm back up to 203. But losing weight and make sure I'm healthy is more than me working out muscularly. You know what I mean? I've been walking more lately. I got weights in here. I have a total gym. I got all this stuff in here. But, I got to work at 7 o'clock, man. It's almost, let me get ready for bed so I can get me a good night's sleep. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be in the bed at least by 11 on a knocked out tip. Which brings up another situation. Melatonin. If you're having a problem getting sleep, I took this last night. 5 milligrams. Now they said 5 milligrams is pretty doggone strong. Well, I tell you what, there's going to be some things you need to do before you take melatonin. I'm sorry. There's going to be things you don't want to do before you take melatonin. Don't drink a lot of water because you're going to wake up and go to the bathroom anyway, not just going to pee to bed. And when you wake up, even though the melatonin is kicking in, you're not going to just be able to just go right back to sleep. So it says take this 20 minutes before you go to sleep. I did. I don't have an issue with going to sleep. I make sure my body's nice and tired out. I get my 18,000 steps in, something like that. I think I got 15,000 in yesterday. Really was more. And get some sleep. You know what I mean? And it says stay asleep longer. Well, I stayed asleep longer, I guess. I woke up to go pee, and then all of a sudden I was up for a half, thinking about this freaking crazy world I live in, and blah, 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 but still praying, within my heart, mind, soul, and spirit, that somehow it's going to get better, all right? And he's going to come and save us from this mess that people voted for. So here's the melatonin, 5 milligram by Natrol. And there's a lot of other melatonin. There's a zillion melatonin makers out there. Rite Aid, so on and so forth. I had like the liquid at one time. The liquid wasn't bad, but I didn't want to keep taking the liquid. This right here is basically just put it in your mouth and let it dissolve. Almost like the B12 I take. So you want to be careful what you eat before you take this, what you drink, because I think it might not work. I think they should put on the back, do not eat, drink, or do anything before you take that. You know what I mean? It makes you dizzy. Yeah, it does. Well, you shouldn't. Well, if you're going to take it at night when you're going to go to bed, I guess if you go to sleep, you ain't going to feel the dizziness, right? I mean, you take this to go to sleep. Now, some people take this for anti-anxiety as well. You can take this for anxiety as an anti-anxiety pill because it's going to make you sleep. Benadryl, the same thing. People don't know that Benadryl is not just for itching and helps to go to sleep from time to time. It's also anti-anxiety. Anything that's going to calm you down and make you sleepy and drowsy can be considered an anti-anxiety piece. That's not why I bought this. My anxiety is not thinking about, all right, I'm getting through the day. I'm walking, doing my thing, I'm working, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, as soon as I get off work, oh man, I hope I'm able to get some good sleep tonight. And I start having anxiety about that, right? And there's some people that have anxiety about more things than that, like medical, health care, health, stuff like that. So me getting sleep, it should be minimal, but it's not because I need this sleep. Because me being healthy helps me to help somebody else be healthy in a way. They might need my help. They might want to know what you taking, what you doing, blah, 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 blah. Or they might need me to be up at night when they can't get no sleep. Now I got to step and sacrifice so I can talk to them so they can get to sleep. I don't know. I don't do all this for me. I do all this to help other people. My humanity here is not just what I do with you guys around here doing music, all that stuff, but to help other people, man. We as humans should be here to help other people and not be selfish about ourselves and being social media guys, worrying about everybody looking at us, while deep down in our heart and our mind, body, and soul and spirit, we are miserably, horribly unhealthy and miserable and trying to live through it. And it's not a good look, man. And people who can see that, like myself, I can see when people are hurting, but they're fronting. I can see that. You know what I mean? I've been given that vision to see that because I had to look at myself. You know what I'm saying? Take the log out of my eye before I can start looking at somebody else. All right? Last but not least, what I'm going to take right now is this L-Lysine. What is L-Lysine for? L-Lysine is good as well for several things. 4 health benefits of L-Lysine is a building block protein that your body cannot make it. You got to get it from food, okay? So you need to obtain it from food. And you got to find what food you need to do this. This is a supplement, so I don't need a food, and there's a big 1,000 milligram joint, right? Here are 4 impressive things, health benefits of lysine. And I'm reading it from here. May protect against and treat cold sores by blocking angionin, whatever that is. And yes, I have cold sores from time to time. So, bam, bam, bam. Study. Here, 1 daily supplement, 1,000 result in a few cold sores in 26 people who are prone to recurrent cold sores. And you can get cold sores and herpes and stuff like that when you're under stress. And I figure I can't be under any stress with this anxiety because I probably would have had a cold sore by now. But I ain't gonna talk one up. Where the wood at? And some prayer and some wood. But ain't because I just started taking this maybe like 2 weeks ago. And I don't take it every day, but I'm gonna take it today. All right, number 2. It says may reduce the frequency and the duration of cold sores. May reduce anxiety by blocking stress response receptors. Reducing anxiety. There we go. There we go. There we go. I hear you, Rod. Don't let the numbers on YouTube change. I look to you. Oh, well, not, brother. I'm not going to stop, man. I don't care if I had one subscriber and it was just you, my good friend. I will still be doing this, man, because I don't just do it for me. I do it for other people. So 1 week study, people know supplementing with this melatonin lower stress, anxiety, and reduce the levels of stress hormone cortisol. Now, I used to take this before I went to bed, but since I'm taking the, I was thinking that maybe this is not helping me. This might help people with schizophrenia, with mental disorders that disrupts an outside world, blah, 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 blah. So this can probably be a supplement you can take before you go to bed. I took it, but I kept waking up. I was thinking, maybe it's this. So I stopped it because I'm taking the melatonin. I gotta see if I can take this melatonin at the same time, and maybe that'll help me as well. Because I do feel the cortisol running through me. And I thought maybe it's from my neck, not sure. Let me finish up. May improve calcium absorption and retention. You need calcium in the bones. You need that. Can promote wound healing by helping create collagen. And women need collagen because y'all got all their face slathering trying to look good on social media. That's it. That's what I have for you. I'm going to take my blood pressure before I leave. No, I'll just wait till I get to work. Only got a couple minutes to get downstairs and get my car. Yeah, I hear you, bro. There's always something that triggers it. You know what I mean? Now, lemon, I usually eat one whole lemon straight up, man. Lemon is so good for your arteries, for your health. Eat the whole thing. Here I have blueberries. Pineapple. All right, put it down. Another lemon. Well, iodine is good. You won't know it's helping you though, unless you clean up everything that you're eating. You can't take iodine and still have a bad situation in the way you're eating. Iodine, organic, 2 drops a day. More than that, cuz. More than that, good brother. More than that, man. If it's healthy, I'm on it. Because again, with what's going on in this country, what's going on around the world, man. Man, look. Bada bing, bada boom. No doubt. You know I do every day. So I'm here, my brother, and I'm glad you're here to be encouraged and to encourage me as well to do that. Because we need to encourage each other, man, because we got to stop looking at these people out here that acting like ain't nothing going wrong. Don't pay no attention to them. Because they're going to come crying to you later on like, oh, what was me? I don't know what's going on. Why is this happening? Why can't I get it? What's going on? I don't know. What happened? First thing I said, well, you voted for it. That's number one, because this wouldn't have happened under any other administration. You voted for it. You voted for the violence. You voted for the black people meat, whatever it is, BLM and all that stuff. Now, you ain't even heard from BLM in how long, right? Because they're living in mansions. And they also got an underground cave to go to in case of a nuclear war. Let's just say, and you don't want to say this, but you got to say it. What if they told you a nuclear weapon from Russia can be here in 24 to 30 minutes? You heard what I said. A nuclear warhead from Russia can be here in 20 to 30 minutes. Easy. Easy. And unless Star Wars or something stops that weapon from getting here, oh, it's coming, baby. And you can't stop it. So, view the scenario. You have a half hour to figure out how you want to try to survive. Let's say, for instance, you survived it. Let's just say, for instance, some miraculous, heavenly way you survived, and you survived for a reason. Not to get back on Facebook the next day and say, look around here, look at all that nuclear stuff. No, you survived for a reason, right? But you hope you didn't survive to live through just trauma forever. They say, in the Bible, it says some people gonna, in the apocalypse or whatever it is, some people gonna wish they was dead, but they ain't gonna be able to die. Imagine that. You wishing you was dead because this is just so horrific. I mean, you talking about cancer, stuff like this, this would be probably something totally catastrophic. Just imagine. Nothing but freaking nuclear fallout around you. You ain't got no mask. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got no body protection. You ain't got no suit. You ain't got no hazmat suit. You ain't got nothing. And you still here surviving. And you can't eat nothing you can eat. Everything is poison. Well, what you gonna do? What would you do? Ain't nothing you can do. Well, that's a possibility. And this wouldn't have happened on any other administration. But you voted for it, and now you got it. And I just think that justice should be served. Whoever voted for this situation should be the ones that suffer. I mean, I'm sorry, that's just the way I feel. It's pretty selfish because I didn't vote for all this crap that's going on right now. So if you voted for this, then you should suffer through it. And everybody else who did not vote for it can peaceably, deal with it and move on. But if you voted for this mess, then you should have to suffer through it. I'm sorry, sounds selfish, but just the way I feel. Sorry to end it like this, man, but real is real. That's what I do. Take care.